Okay, welcome back to Introduction to Engineering Design. This is the second video for the windscreen. Right now we're going to start working on the protrusion that comes out the bottom of the windscreen. So to do that, let's start with an extruded boss base. And we're going to choose to do this on the top plane. So we're editing, or we're sketching on our top plane. We're going to start by choosing a center rectangle and dragging and dropping that somewhere onto the model. We don't really care where once we accept it. Now you'll notice that if I turn on my right plane by clicking on it, showing the eyeglasses, I can now drag my center rectangle over until that plane line highlights. When I drop it, it becomes coincident. So now you can see I can't move that center rectangle off the middle of my model. So it's what we'd call symmetric. Now I can dimension this, taking advantage of some of that symmetry. You'll see that it's 0.29 from one edge. So let's drop that dimension in. So from one edge to the outside edge, 0.29. What you're going to see is my model pops out symmetrically on both sides. You'll also see that I'm about 0.68 from the front down to my model. So there's 0.68. And I'm about 2.22 from the front, dropping down. Move that out and make that a little tighter. My model is now fully defined, and I'll go ahead and exit my sketch. As I roll this around to get a little better view of it, there's a pretty good view. You'll see a couple things. You'll see that right plane is still showing there, so I'm going to get rid of that. I can do it over here. Right click on my, well actually let me do the extrusion first. What we'll do is a thin feature extrusion. What that means is we're going to do a thin shell instead of a solid body, which is shown here. When I select a thin feature, it narrows it out. So two things for that thin feature is we dimension to the outside edges. So you can see right now that if we thin feature this, it's going to go outside of those outside edges. So we want to click on this reverse direction so it extrudes inward. The thickness of that thin feature is actually shown as 0.05. So we'll select 0.05. So we're fully defined, we're ready to extrude, but now the question is which direction do we want to go in? It's a thin feature, but we want to go with our directions right here. And you can see our arrow for direction 1 is pointed up as blind. And I really want to go up to next, and that conforms to the surface of the top. My second direction is this bottom portion that pokes down 0.67 blind. So we'll go ahead and accept that and extrude that model. So there we have our extruded model, and we still see that right plane. I can come back, click on the right plane, click on my glasses, the right plane disappears. So great. That's it for this video. Next what we'll do is we'll add some tabs, and then we'll round out the inside corner. Thanks for watching.